Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cheyenne Latte. By the title of this video, you would know we'll be talking about being better or being bitter. For me, I would say the definition of being better is just evolving yourself. You know, it's a process. You don't have to change yourself like 360, but at least make little progressions to being a better you for the next day and the next day. Being better is not something that you will always see. Sometimes it's more of a spiritual thing or more of an emotional or a mental thing. With time and experience within people or jobs or education, you would start to see like, hey, I may not want to do that again, or I'm repeating a cycle that is not healthy for me, or you know, these group of individuals or something I did then is just not clicking and it's not going to work for now or later on in the future. So I want to do better in being better at not repeating the same things that I've done. That's what being better is. You don't necessarily have to switch your whole life around to feel like you're doing better or you're being better. You just make little adjustments in your lifestyle and you're just like, okay, I feel more at peace, so I'm doing better. I'm being better than what I was. And that's how you evolve yourself. That's how you change the way you do things, how you interact with people. You start to see, and it's like, is this working or is this not working? Now, on the other hand, for being better is a thing that's going to consistently and constantly always happen. You're going to just always feel bummed and feel like you want to spaz out, or you feel like you just want to be miserable today. That's going to happen. I don't expect you to not be happy at points. I don't expect you to not want to be down and cry and want to lash out. That's normal. But what is not normal is you allowing yourself to stay there for a long period of time and thinking that somebody's going to help you be better. First, you need to help yourself. If you're not even helping yourself, how can anybody else help you be better? If you don't even see that you are worthy to live on this earth and you're worthy to do all of the things that everybody else is doing, can anyone push you in the direction of being better if you don't see your value, you don't see your worth? The thing is, for me, when you learn and discover your behaviors or your habits or who you are or just who you are becoming, when you have that self-discovery, all of the negative behaviors or the negative thoughts or the negative energy from other people will start to fade away because you know who you are and you know who you're becoming and growing into. Once you understand that part of yourself, you can be like, now I can discern who is really here for me and who is not, who I need to stay with or who I don't. One thing about me is I always ask the Lord to remove people who don't need to be in my space. I know everybody can have their own opinions on that statement, but for me, I'm not going to stress myself. I'm going to give my burdens and my stressors to God and just be like, Lord, I need your help. I don't understand where's the unbalance here. You know, help me understand the unbalance so that way moving forward I can stop it immediately. But right now, can you just remove the people who don't deserve to be in my life and add people who can add value to me and not be the person that I need, because I don't need anyone besides God. I don't need a soul. I don't need a thing. I'm very content with where I'm at. But once you don't know that value that you have in your presence, you're going to feel like you need someone. You're going to feel like you want someone. And I don't want you to be bitter and then be dependent. I want you to be better and know right from wrong and know that you don't need anyone. You want people in your life. You want help. You want support. But you don't need anyone. That, in a nutshell, is just a thing that I like to do and really like to stick to of, do I really need this? Do I really want this? Is it going to hurt me or is it going to make me? And if it ain't going to make you, why let it hurt you? Especially for like more than 5 minutes. I like the 5x5 rule. If it ain't going to matter in 5 years, why is it mattering? Why is it going to matter to you now in 5 minutes? Just why? If it's not going to affect you in 5 years, why are you letting it take over you for 5 minutes? I know sometimes it can be, a nerve that got hit, got punctured, and you just want to, really take the time to process your feelings. But some cases, not everything matters. Everything needs more than 5 minutes. And once you understand that, you'll be less, or you'll have more self-control, and you won't be quick to anger. You'll be able to control yourself before you even get angry. But like, you know what? I feel like you want to try to ruffle my feathers. And before I get angry, I'm going to remove myself, because my peace and my sanity is more important than you trying to aggravate me. And that's how you just go by life. It's not about what you're doing in life or how much you're doing in life. It's about the progress, the little baby steps that you're taking to be better every day. I appreciate those. I appreciate just you even trying, that you even acknowledge that you even trying. I acknowledge you for trying, and I commend you for trying. But if you're going to say, oh, I changed, and try to make a big impact, did you really change? Or you're just trying to change the situation that you're in and not really change the character that you have to live with for the rest of your life? I'd rather change who I am on the inside and how I interact with people than try to change my situation and my surroundings. Because I can do that. Everybody can do that. We can all change our surroundings. But the one thing we don't want to change is our character. We like to point everybody's character flaws out and like to say, well, you did this and you did that, and now I'm going to be petty and do this. No, that's being bitter. Being better is like, you know what, you did that, you did this, but I'm not going to let that shake me. I'm not going to let that stop me from being a better person. I'm not going to let that affect me from how I interact with other people, whether you know them or not. My strength and just me being a better me comes from a higher power, and it's not you. I'm not going to let you and your negative energy take over what can be greater good to me in the future. You would never know whether you want to take that mistake, take that step to make the mistake, or take the step to make yourself successful, however you want to call it. Just realize every action has a reaction. Every response don't need to be made. I had to learn this the hard way. Everybody don't need your attention. Everybody don't need your presence. Everybody don't need your company. Because company, misery loves company. And I'm not giving misery my company, because that is blood sucking, draining. Like, that's like vampire vibes, where I feel like I'm being sucked out of my blood and I'm being drained of energy. I don't want to go through that. If you don't want to go through that, change certain lifestyle behaviors that you do. Start with the small things and then grow into something bigger. And then you'll see yourself progressing and doing better than what you can imagine. But if you want to, don't just jump, leap, and hop into something and be like, oh, I'm doing good. No. Take those baby steps, because you're going to fall 10 times harder if you leap and jump versus when you take them steps. Okay? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.